Hey Lovebug, welcome to my channel. If you happen to be new here, my name is Mercy Yvonne and my channel is all about being the intersection between faith and fashion. So we gonna serve the Lord, but baby, we gonna serve a little while doing so, okay? And we are currently in Orlando, Florida. So baby, we about to do a thrift with me. We are going to check out the thrift stores in the city to see what they're talking about. It's Thursday, September 5th, and the time is now 6:59. I am currently outside of City Thrift, so we're gonna see what they're talking about. Is Orlando gonna give us trash or is it gonna give us treasure? We're gonna find out. Now, I do have to mention I'm here for work, and so I did not get out in time to check out some of the locations that I really wanted to check out, but we gonna see what it's talking about, and we're gonna see how many locations we can check out while we're here. I leave tomorrow on September 6th, so we gonna see. So let's get in. denim skirt, and baby, she was giving tight. I don't know if you could tell, but like in the like hips, she is giving so tight, and the split is a little high, so I kind of opted to not go with it. But a cute cargo denim skirt was a vibe. She was actually really, really cute. But because of how she fit, I had to leave her. But she is cute, and even with that graphic tee, she kind of a vibe. But I could have tried to make her work, but and she was $8. But baby, I couldn't. I'm like, I'd rather comfort over anything else. So then I tried on these camo cargos, and they fit like a glove. They were in a size medium, and they were priced at $14. And they are beautiful, and I love that they're not like a washed out camo. That is something that I was seeing a lot, but they still have their true to color, and all of the pockets work, which is always a plus. Then next up, I tried on this black dress. It was a high neck. Something funky was going on with the sleeves, like one side was sewed and the other one wasn't, and it was just weird. The fit was okay, but it did have splits, and I'm just kind of tired of dresses having splits, so I said no. Then I tried on this brown dress. It is like a ribbed dress. It's high neck, and she fit well, baby. Yes, it has a cutout in the back, giving a little back, and I don't mind that. You know, make you feel a little cute, like ooh. But I was really feeling myself in this dress, and I love that it didn't have any splits, and it came down at a beautiful length, and so I really, really, really loved her. It was a little big at the top, but I was like, I'm okay with that. It doesn't really bother me too much. Next, I tried on these brown mules, and they were cute, but they were not comfortable, and I did not feel stable. Like, I feel like it should have had some additional support, like a sling back or a strap or something to make it tie at the ankle. But I really am looking for like brown heels, so I kind of considered it, but I opted to say no. And then I tried on these gold strap up heels. Baby, talk about feeling myself. They were actually fairly comfortable. They are still a heel, so keep that in mind. But they were beautiful and looked amazing on the feet. So they gotta come home with me, because look at them. And I don't own any like metallic shoes, so I had to say yes. Then I looked at this orange dress, baby. Could not get her on over my body, baby. She was not going past no legs, hips, or thighs, or nothing. So I had to say no. And then I tried on this dress, and once again, she was not going nowhere. And it was just a weird like style, length, like can't explain it. Then I tried on this. It was not my size, and I knew that, but I still wanted to try it on to see if it worked. But I really did not like the fit of it at all. Once again, tried on something else that was not my size. This was like a 1X or something like that, and it was swallowing me up. But I really did love the color and the style of the dress, but it did not fit. It did not look anywhere near flattering on me, and so I had to leave it. Hey Lovebug, as you can clearly see, it's the next day. It is Friday, September 6th, and we are doing the second part of our thrift with me in Orlando, Florida. I am currently outside of the Salvation Army, and fun fact, I've never thrifted at a Salvation Army. Like, I don't think ever. I might have been in one, but I don't think I ever like really thrifted, like looked through them. So I'm kind of excited. I had to like kind of cut recording, like talking to you last night, because it got dark and I was kind of rushing. It was getting late, like, and stores were closing. So just a recap, last night we went to City Thrift and Plato's Closet. So just kind of talk. City Thrift is, to me, a really good thrift store. I think it had a lot of options, and it was a very large store. Of course, as most thrift stores, it has a lot of options for females, for women. As most thrift stores, it has a lot of options catered to like the women. but I think it was really good. I think they had a lot of clothing options, a lot of shoes, a lot of bags, like, and really good choices at really, really good prices. There were a few moments where you saw like, okay, they did kind of charge more for that item because of the name attached to it, but I do believe that for most of the prices they were reasonably priced. And so that's just kind of some of the criteria that I'm looking at when I'm thinking about, is it trash versus treasure? Is inventory, so like the quality of the goods, do you have a lot goods, and then just the diversity of the goods. Now it really does depend, because if you are a thrifter, then you know there are some thrift stores that cater more to like furniture, some are more to like home decor, some are more to actual clothing, some are better for accessories. So it really just depends on that specific store, but gauging what you're looking for. So I would say City Thrift is definitely a place. If you're looking for clothing, go there. There was not a whole lot of like furniture options. They were great in the area of clothing and accessories, right? So I would definitely say check out City Thrift for that. Prices, like I said, were reasonable, and I think the store was laid out fairly well. And so I would definitely say that City Thrift was definitely a treasure. I bought 2 things, and I think I'm going to insert the haul at the end of the video, because I'm still like traveling and all of that. And so then after leaving City Thrift, went to Plato's. At Plato's I purchased, I think, like 3 or 4 items, but once again, haul will be at the end, and so you can stay tuned for that if you want to see what I picked up. And Plato's, to me, Plato's never miss, okay? Like, Plato's is always going to hit every single time. Like, I don't often go into a Plato's and it miss, especially if I'm just like looking. Now, if I'm going looking for something very specific, I need a certain cut, I need a certain color, I need a certain style, then you may or may not find what you're looking for at Plato's. But more often than not, if I'm just kind of like perusing, I'm going to find something. And I was able to mark off some things that was on my wish list, so definitely stay tuned for that. But as stated, we are currently outside of Salvation Army, and so we're gonna get in and see what they talking about. so we just got out of Salvation Army. I did get one item, so check the haul at the end. Of course, I'm gonna continue to say that. I would have to say that was actually a pretty good Salvation Army. I think that it was fairly organized. It was literally split into like clothes and then home decor, furniture kind of things. So I would say that was a really good location. It was definitely a good first experience. Sorry, I got to turn the ear down. It's hot. It was a really good first experience. At first I was like, nah, I don't know. So at first when I walked in, I was like, oh, it's kind of giving mature. And that was kind of like the main demographic of even people that were in there. So I was like, is that what Salvation Army caters to primarily? But then when you kind of just like actually rummage through the racks, you see that there is a balance between both. Very mature styles and very modern styles. And so I think that it was definitely a really good gym. Like I said, I walked out with one item, but I do believe that they had a lot of things, just not things that I needed. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw a coat in there. It was like lamb skin. I did not need a black coat, like a black winter coat, because I have quite a few. But baby, if I needed one, she would have came home with me, but I left her on the rack. But I really do think that there was definitely some gyms, once again, primarily catered to women. There was a decent kid section and a decent men's section, but more often than not, it's catered to women. So we're gonna head to our next location, and it is OMG Thrift. So I'll see you when we get there. We just arrived to OMG Thrift, so we're gonna go in and see what they're talking about. just got out of OMG Thrift. I would say that's a nice little store. It's the prices. I got one item out of there. I was torn between, I had like 3 or 4 things in my cart. One of the things just did not fit. It was a pair of shoes. They did not fit. It was those brown loafers. Gorgeous, but did not fit. And there was a bag. It was like a shoulder bag that I really wanted, and it's in that like cognac color that I love, and I have like things to go with, but I don't have like a small shoulder bag or like a smaller bag to work with like some of my looks. So that's kind of why I was considering it. But they had that thing marked for $15, and it was a Liz Claiborne bag, and I know that that's why it was marked higher, because it still had the tags on it and it had Liz Claiborne's name attached to it. But I just, in my right mind, I could not convince myself to pay that. I am so sorry if you hear the air, baby. It's hot out here. So I hope that's not too much of a distraction. The time is now 2:22 p.m. I have my phone and stuff set for military time. So I'm like really trying to stop myself from being like, it's 14:22. Time is now 14:22. I say it has some really good things. I do think there are some gems. But there was, like, to me, a large separation of, like, these are things that we see as designer, and so we're going to charge you more. If you're someone who does not really like that, like, the upcharge based upon, like, names and stuff, then this may not fully be the store for you. But I do think they had some gems. And honestly, I really do feel like they had a really good, booming men's section. Like, there was a lot of jerseys, a lot of hats, a lot of shoe options, blazers, pants. Like, I think they had a really good men's section. I saw some hats that were like really, really dope. I don't need them, but I think it was a really good store. I think we're gonna try one more location, and then I think we're gonna call it a wrap, because I still have to get on the road and head back like home and stuff. And I have church tonight, so I need to make sure that like I have enough time to like get there. Okay, so I made up my mind. We're gonna do one more location, and then we are going to head out. We're gonna try another Plato's Closet, because there's a lot around here. So we're gonna try one more store, and then I'm going to hit the road. I want to definitely hit the road and be on the road back home at least by like 4:30. So that's what we thinking. Her outfit is cute. She fly. I like that. I ain't gonna show you the girl because she ain't consent to be on camera, but girl is cute. She got a cute little outfit on. I like it. I'm here for it. So yeah, we're gonna head to one more Plato's Closet, and then we're gonna hit the road. See you there. Going into our second Plato's Closet. So I tried on these patent leather like slingbacks. They were too big. I tried on these cream with a hint of green boots, and they were nice, but I was like, I'm not really gonna wear these. Then I tried on these black ankle boots, and baby, they were way too tight. Couldn't even fully zip up like I needed to. Feet was suffocating. Picked out this orange bag, but I didn't need another orange bag, but she was cute. Then tried on this slip dress. The fit was okay, but once again, there goes those splits. Like, why do we have to put splits in all of our dresses? It's a no for me, dog. Then I had this navy blue dress, baby, couldn't even get her on, but she was really, really cute, and kind of had that like ruching on the side where you can kind of like cinch her up, and she was a really nice dress, but couldn't fit. Then tried on this dress, and fun fact, this dress was actually an extra small, and it was swallowing me up. Had to get that piece of fabric off, but it was swallowing me up. I hated the fit. It did absolutely nothing, but like the aspect of the dress is really cute. But she was an extra small, and I had to show you, she was an extra small. And baby, why she fit like that? Like, she was so huge. I did not like it at all. The next up, I tried on this cream dress, and she was so cute, but I really didn't like the lining, how the lining just cut off. Everything else I was really okay with. I love the color, I love the fit. But why they did that lining like that? Like, bring it all the way down. Why would you cut it off in the middle of the dress? Like, why would you do that? Now, if I would have got her, definitely need some shapewear, but she was really cute. Then I want to show you this bag. And think about it. With that cream, it would have ate. And even, you can't really see my shoes, but I had on like these cognac flats. That would have been a look. But the bag goes so hard. It's like that cylinder shape type bag. And she is so cute. And guess what? She has a sister, and it's in black, of course. So they were beautiful, brand new with tags. Beautiful, beautiful bags. We just got out of the second Plato's, and I did buy 2 things. So if you really want to see what I got, stay tuned for the haul. Hey Lovebug, as you can see, I made it home safe and sound, and so I'm going to give you that haul as promise. So we're gonna do it in the order that everything was purchased. So first up, we have what I got from City Thrift, and I spent a total of $10.11 for 2 items. The first item is this belt. It is just like kind of one of those like waist belts, so it has no visible hardware, which I like, so you can wear it with whether you're wearing silver, whether you're wearing gold. And it's really good to just kind of like cinch you in, or to add a little extra detail to an outfit or something like that. It was tagged $4.99, but I paid, I got half off of this, so I actually paid $2.50. The next item is these green like cargos, and they're a light breathable material. They're originally from Shein, and they were tagged. I paid $6.99 for these. So that's all that I got from City Thrift. I believe I already said my piece about how I felt about them, but I do believe that they're a good store. I feel like they had a lot of options. So on to Plato's Closet, the first location. So at the first location of Plato's Closet, I got a total of 3 things totaling at $40.47. First up are these gold heels. I do believe you saw me like try them on. They are beautiful, and they're not too bad. I would say, what is that, like a 3 or 4 inch heel, but they're not terribly uncomfortable, and I do think they're a nice shade of gold. And so sometimes when you want to add a little extra to an outfit, these are really good. And they are lace up, and they are a sturdy strap. They're from a brand called Shoeland. I've never heard of them before, but they were in a size 6, and they were marked $10. So got these. Next up, I got this brown dress. It has a high neck. It does have a little opening in the back, so the back is going to be slightly exposed, but it's like a knit, ribbed kind of dress. And I think this is great for as we're going into fall and winter. And we know, if you're not new here, I love brown, so booyah. It's by a brand called Pink Rose, and I paid $14 for this. Next up is an item that was heavily on my wish list. I wanted some camo cargo style pants, and I was able to get my hands on these, and they're not like washed out, which I do like, because a lot of the ones that I have been seeing were like washed out, and I want some that still has like that vibrant color to them. And these are gorgeous, and like that true kind of camo, that signature classic camo style. And I really do love these, and they fit like a glove. They're by a brand called Almost Famous, and I paid $14 for these. Next up, I went to Salvation Army, And it was my first time ever being at a Salvation Army, and I walked away with one item, and it was a purse. It was this bag from Christian Siriano, and it was tagged for $9.99. I spent $10 because I just round up to the 1 cent for their calls, but it's in really good condition. It can use a little stuffing to kind of help keep its shape, but the leather is still in really good condition. The handles are well, the stitching is well, like it looks really good. And so we got her. Next up, I went to OMG Thrift, and I got my hands on a few things that I really enjoyed, but I only actually walked out with one item, and it was this bag. It is this snake skin bag, and I have shoes that I feel like will match. So I tried to pull up some pictures to see how close of a match they were, and hopefully they are matched or close enough. So we're gonna hope. So I got this bag, and it was for $5.99, and she is a beaut. I like the shape, and she's actually very structured. She has feet on the bottom, and I love the snake print. I think it is so cute, and one of the things that was like on my wish list, because I wanted like more animal print bags, because I don't really have that many, and I felt like this was perfect because I felt like it would match the heels that I have. So this was great, and it's nice size, and she loves the top handle, and she is sturdy for $5.99. Yes, she is a beaut. And I feel like OMG Thrift, I think, did really well in the area of like accessories. I think that they had a lot of options. There were a few things that I just did not walk away with due to pricing or like it didn't fit. But I really did like OMG Thrift, and I felt like they had a lot of options. And for our last location, I went to a second Plato's Closet, and I walked away with 2 items totaling at $25.56. I walked away with them. Wait, she's backwards. Sorry. I walked away with them. Look at them. They are so cute. So I saw the like cognac one first, and one of the things that was on my list is kind of like either a bucket style bag or like a cylinder shaped bag. Like I want bags in different shapes. I feel like I reach for a lot of the same shapes and styles and silhouettes. I'm a creature of habit. But I really have been looking for bags that have like more of a unique shape and a different shape, because that helps add a new level and element to your bag. And so I saw the cognac one first, and I was like, oh, she's gorgeous. And it was marked for $12. Top handle, has a crossbody. Like, she is gorgeous. Brand new with tag. And then I kept looking and found her sister in black. And I was like, oh, there's a black one. And I'm like, these are perfect, and they're going to get like so much use. And I'm like, I definitely had to walk away with the black one, but I also knew like I needed cognac bags. Like I enjoy cognac, and I need things to kind of pull from, because the one that I have, like, it came in a set, but it's like real slouchy, and sometimes that's not the look that I want. I want things that are more structured, which is why I kind of picked up 2. And I'm kind of glad I waited, because I had a Liz Claiborne cognac like shoulder bag that had like some gold detailing. I had picked it up at OMG Thrift, and it was priced at like $15. And I was like, you're nice. And keep in mind, like I was wearing like my cognac like accessories, so my cognac shoes and cognac belt and things of that sort. So I was like able to compare the colors to be like, okay, it's going to work. But in my mind, I'm like, $15 for a shoulder bag? And I'm like, y'all only taxing because one, it was still had the tags attached, and because of the name. I'm like, there's no way I'm paying $15 for a bag that's so tiny. Like if it was a larger bag, like more like a tote, then I think I would have probably paid the $15. But for a shoulder bag in the thrift store, you lost your mind. And I'm glad I waited because they were both $12 each. And look at them, they're so cute. So that is all the things that I picked up in Orlando, Florida. And I think that Orlando did really well. So I'm gonna have to stamp Orlando as a treasure. Orlando was definitely a treasure. I found a lot of gems and I was able to get some things that were on my wish list. And I feel like I did really well in the accessories department. So really dabbling into bags and shoes. I did not find some of the things on my list that I was looking for this fall and winter season. However, I do believe they had a lot of gems, and the reason I just didn't walk away with certain things is just because I just didn't need it, or in some instances it didn't fit, or it was a little overpriced to me. But that is all for today. I hope to see you back here next week for another upload. And until then, know that I love you. God loves you. So remember to always, and I do mean always, love you too. Smooches, Lovebug.